Holy moly, this is one of the coolest sights I've ever been to. Welcome to Bugaloo Geographic. My name is Yassin and we are currently in the Lat Desert. What I haven't told you in my last videos is that when we do wild camping, we usually build a little castle around the car so that we can protect ourselves. Like this one, just to make sure that nobody else is disturbing our sleep. And if they do, we have towers. Have you seen this castle in the background? This is where we go right now. We just arrived yesterday in the evening in Shadat, which is the entry point of the Lat Desert, and it's very sunny right now, so let me change this one quick. And now we are at the castle, randomly staying here in the desert, and this is just the first point, because as you can see there are some trees in the back, which is Shadat, where we just came from, and what you also can see is white mountains and also a lot of desert. A very, very interesting area to explore. And what we will explore first today, which is kind of scary, I have to admit, is this old castle. And yeah, I'm not very... Maybe I should take a flashlight. I don't see anything. I'm not going in there. I'm letting you know that I will not explore that far. I was hoping I get up there somehow, but it seems like that it's not that easy actually. Wow, what an unbelievable scenery, right? These are probably the old remains of the castle, and this seems fairly new. This was a very, very cool place to eat breakfast and start the day. Let's move on. It seems like it's getting serious right now. I haven't deflated the tires yet because I'm lazy, as you know. Sliding a little bit. But it seems fairly okay up there, so let's see. Yep, it's getting better. Nevertheless, I think I should deflate the tires. But not yet, not yet. Wow, how cool is this view? Look at that! That's awesome! Holy moly, this is one of the coolest sights I've ever been to. The last part was a little bit tricky because there are a lot of corrugations. They are very deep. I actually jumped. And there's another track which goes down there and up there again, but that is nothing for the Grand California. Wow, what a beautiful place. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. One interesting side fact about this place is that this is also one of the, it's actually the hottest place in the world with a measured temperature above 80 degrees Celsius, which is, yeah, it's quite hot. I don't think that we would make it to this point if it's that hot. And luckily we are here in winter and it's quite nice here. I really like it. I enjoy the temperature right now because it's about 10 degrees while the sun is shining. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I've been driving into the desert for about 2 hours now, and to be honest, it's not easy to find my way. You can't just drive in a straight line. You have to change directions all the time because of mountains, cliffs, rocks and other obstacles that you can't, or at least shouldn't try to cross when you are alone in Iran in the desert. I've been to deserts a few times before, but going alone is a whole different thing. I probably wouldn't recommend it due to the high risk, but at the same time I would also say just do it. It's just so beautiful and it feels like that you are alone on another planet. I have to keep reminding myself to not go too far into the desert because, we are still in Iran. And as I said in my last video, the other night 3 guys with an AK just knocked on my door and I didn't know who they were because they didn't wear any police or military clothes, but luckily it was police. And they told me that this area can be a bit risky because there apparently are smuggler routes coming from Afghanistan into Iran through the Lat Desert, which is, yeah, very scary. Not that the desert in and of itself is scary, because a lot of things can happen, but it seems like that this is also a risk you should count with. And yeah, I don't want to find myself in the crossfire actually. And therefore we are driving through the desert with the maximum of awareness that nothing happens while we are in the desert. And on top of that, there's absolutely no signal, no phone calls, no messages, no nothing. And because of all these potential safety risks, I said to myself, I made a deal with myself actually, that I won't go further than 10 or 15 kilometers into the desert. That should give me enough room to explore without taking unnecessary risks. And if anything goes wrong, like if the car breaks down or whatsoever, then I should be able to just walk back to the street and ask for help. But for now though, I'm just enjoying the moment. It's not every day that you can stand in the middle of a desert completely alone, surrounded by dunes and endless mountains, just enjoying yourself, which is absolutely phenomenal, but also a little bit scary to be honest. I think you can't really see how steep this is, right? But look at the stone, it's rolling, rolling and rolling. Okay, time to get back to work. And now we have to find a way out of the desert. And obviously it would be the easiest way to just follow our tracks and get back on the street. But we are definitely not here to just take the safest and probably also most boring way to get out of the desert. I want to find a different route. And for that, I'm heading up to a higher point to get a better overview and figure out where to go next. Made it! It's fairly steep, you might not see it on the camera, but it is. As you hear, the snorkel is sucking in some air, so the engine got enough power. And wow, it's not just an amazing view, it actually helps. And from here I should be able to figure out where to go next without getting deeper into the desert or getting stuck in the labyrinth of mountains and sand dunes. I definitely can't see the road from this point, but I know in which direction to go and what to do next. We almost made it back to the street, but the only thing we have to do right now is to get down this dune. And as you can see, as I want to film that, making these videos is sometimes a lot of physical hard work.
this does not show the time I spent behind the laptop to do these videos. So if you appreciate this kind of work, please let me know by clicking on the like button. And if you have friends and family with similar interests, please consider sharing this video with them as well. This will tell the YouTube algorithm that other people might like this video as well. And of course, we would appreciate this too. Okay, enough with that. Let's get back to the serious part where we have to drop these 2 dunes to get out of here. And believe me when I'm saying I'm very excited, because these 2 dunes, they look way steeper in real life than it looks actually on the camera. The camera is somewhere there, and the car is there. And now we drive down there. Very steep, not gonna lie, a little bit excited. The first one was fairly okay, it was fast but not too scary to be honest. But the second upcoming one, holy moly, that's a different beast. Oh boy. Okay, make it straight. Jeez! It was exciting. I see my heart is pumping because I saw the wall and I like put the foot on the brakes, but nothing happened. Very interesting. That was fun, wasn't it? Holy shit! And here we are, finally back on the street. Don't forget to push the like button, and if you want to join this journey, please also consider to press on subscribe. And also leave a comment, share your thought, let me know what you think, and see you next time in the next video in Iran.